Dear councillors, welcome to the 2023 FAZ Annual General Meeting. This morning, I greet you, and it's now my privilege and honor to present the activity report for the year 2022. To start off with, I'll go with the activity under referees, and the highlights under referees for the year. We had referees training programs which were organized in all the 10 provinces. We had an MA elite course conducted by FIFA instructors, which was held in September 2022. We had the MA Young Talent course organized by FIFA instructors in October 2022. At the same time, we also had a MA Female Referee course conducted by FIFA instructors, which was also held in October 2022. An AFA MA Match Commissioners and Assessors course was also conducted by instructors in September 2022. Regarding the progression of the referees, I'm happy to report that in 2022, the referee training examinations were conducted, and we saw an improvement of 5% in the pass rate from the previous 53% recorded in 2021 to 58% recorded in 2022. Zambia referees continued to be recognized through various appointments in COSAFA, CAF, and indeed FIFA matches. I also want to report that Diana Chikotesha and Janice Kazwe were appointed for major tournaments that included the Women's World Cup, the CHAN, and the Men's World Cup. We now go to the next item, which is administration. Under administration, the highlight for the year was that we had, number one, retired staff or contract expiry under the technical department for Mr. Kabamba Kalande. New staff engaged included Mr. Moses Chone as assistant coach and Mr. Aliosa Asanovic as the head coach for the men's team. We also had under administration capacity building projects which were conducted by FIFA. We had the EXCO orientation workshop. We also had club administrators workshops. We also had the UEFA organized league development workshop for all Super League teams. UEFA equally gave us additional support through the UEFA STEP, which is essentially the senior top executive program, and we had our senior executive staff handling that program. And we also had the ABSA Copper Queens financial literacy workshop. On brand and marketing, I'm happy to report that the highlights for the year were that, number one, Toyota Zambia renewed our sponsorship to the national team and enhanced package from just one vehicle to 5, which included the entire technical bench. Zambia Breweries signed on as our third-tier sponsor for the Zambia Super League. We also had Zambia Breweries coming on board as headline sponsor for the Samo Zumu Charity Shield Cup. Secondly, Topstar and ZNBC signed on as broadcast partners for national team developmental sides and leagues for women. FAZ equally signed on to the FIFA Plus streaming platform, which was essentially targeting the National Division 1 initially, as well as the Women's Super League. Thirdly, FAZ acquired 2 pieces of land for the proposed new technical and high performance center and stadium construction, which will be located in Chongwe, and it measures approximately 90 hectares. The land is approximately 42 kilometers from Football House, and this will house the new Football Association of Zambia residence, which will include everything. This project will be part of our new initiative under the FIFA Forward 3.0. FAZ also signed with Sports Media Group for perimeter advertising. We also teamed up with ABSA Group to offer financial literacy training for women football players, with discussions to the extent that cooperation to all tiers and genders of football in Zambia. Under the FIFA project support, I'm happy to report that we undertook a number of projects. The first one was the COSAFA Under 20, where we spent $99,974. We also had the FIFA Executive Program, which cost support for women's senior national team, which obviously helped them to get to the Olympics. We spent $278,000. We also had 5 key projects under the ministry, which included the 4 stadia plus the accommodation center. Each one project was costing just under $300,000, and these projects are ongoing. I think we'll get a report which details how far we've gone in terms of the stadia rehabilitation. There will be a report from the ad hoc committee which will give us insight into where we are. Under the technical department, I'm happy to report that the activities for the year included 1, conducting 3 CAF C, 1 CAF B, and 2 professional courses under UEFA Assist program and the Croatian Football Association, who we signed an MOU with. Also conducted was the first ever CAF C course for all women coaches. This is an attempt to ensure that we build more capacity to our women coaches. All these coaching programs are in line with setting up the first ever FAZ coaching school, which we've been talking about. We hope that this will be a reality in the near future. Secondly, under the technical department, we provided technical support to all national teams. The under-15 national team participated in the UEFA Invitational Tournament and minted silver behind the host Georgia. We also established youth leagues for under-12, under-14, and under-16 for both boys and girls in all the 10 provinces. We also launched the pilot FIFA for Schools project, which will now go countrywide starting from May 2023. Using the club licensing, the association has strengthened the Women's National League by ensuring that most Super League teams have women teams being supported. Under communication, I'm happy to report that we had coverage of Zambia's clean sweep of the COSAFA trophies. As you are aware, we took 5 of the 6 trophies except for the women under 17. So we are the regional champions. And for that, we should clap for the performance of our various national teams. We also had widespread coverage of the Copa Queens FIFA World Cup qualification, both locally and internationally. There was also a deliberate policy to identify journalists from credible media houses who have been part and parcel of our development journey as we continue to increase our footprint across the country in the 10 provinces. The FAZ office opened a channel to collaborate with provincial media officers with a view to aligning their operations with the regional offices. The reconstruction of the FAZ website was underway and is about to be completed. The FAZ social media platform has grown in number, and the following are the AFCON qualifiers with a point to go, where we remain with two games to play. The under-23 men's team advanced to the final round of the qualifiers, but were unfortunately eliminated this year. The under-20 won the COSAFA Championship and qualified to the 2023 Africa Cup, where they were equally eliminated in the first round. The under-17 also won the 2022 COSAFA Championship and qualified to the 2023 Africa Cup, which starts next week in Algeria, and we hope that they will go far in the tournament. The senior women's team participated in the Africa Cup and came out third and automatically qualified to the World Cup for the first time. We need to give credit to the women's team for the continued improvement and raising the flag of the women's football very high. And under COSAFA, we also took the championship. I'm happy to report that our women's team, or our women's football, continues to grow. The women's under-17 were eliminated by Cameroon in the third round, first leg of the under-17 Women FIFA World Cup. Further, the team participated in the COSAFA tournament and came out third. Green Buffaloes Women's Football Club won the COSAFA Women's League and emerged champions and qualified to the CAF competition for the first time in Morocco and were eliminated in the group stage. The 2022 Charity Shield and APSA Cup were successfully held. The Copa Queens played 2 friendlies as part of the preparations for the 2023 World Cup in Colombia. Coming to the Zambia Premier League, I'm happy to report that the staff completed the UEFA Development Mentorship Program. The 2021-2022 MTN League was won by Red Arrows, with Zesco United, Green Eagles and Kana completing the top 4 slots in that order. Teams demoted were Lusaka Dynamos, Kafue Celtic, Indeni and Konkola Blades. Under the FAZ National Division 1 2021-2022 season, we saw Lumwana Radiants, Muza, Napsa Stars and Changa Rangers being promoted, and the teams demoted from National Division 1 were Police College, Cabo Youth Academy, Livingstone Pirates and Quattro Kalumbila. FAZ opted out of reviewing the sponsorship against Aden, and we continue to search for a new sponsor of the National Division 1 League. The 2021-2022 season playoff series for entry into the National Division 1 was successfully held. Mutondo Stars, Riflemen, Aquila Stars and Pulungu were promoted to National Division 1. Green Buffaloes emerged as champions for the National Women's Super League and represented Zambia, as I stated earlier, at COSAFA and the CAF Club Championship. SuperSport, as our broadcast partner for the MTN Super League, televised 108 matches in the 2021-2022 season and 56 in the first half of the 2022-2023 season, which will close next month. Topstar and ZNBC broadcast 52 National Division 1 matches in 2021-2022 season and televised 34 in the first half of the 2022-2023 season, which will close next month. Dear delegates, councillors, this is the conclusion of a summary of all the activities we've undertaken for 2022, and it remains our conviction that we will continue to build our football even stronger as we go forward. Thank you very much.